like phoenixes. I'm tired of pushed to the ground. Speaking my heart like it really is. 'Cause I can't take another no. I see, I like, I go, I get. No one can hold me back. I see, I like, I go, I get. Go, I get, go, I get, go, I get now. I got my lows, I got my highs. Moving on close to my goal. Time is now, place is here to run. Filling the holes on my soul. I see, I like, I go, I get. No one can hold me back. I see, I like, I go, I get. Go, I get, go, I get, go, I get now. Raising up like phoenixes. Speaking my heart like it really is. I see, I like, I go, I get, go, I get. No one can hold me back. I see, I like, I go, I get, go, I get, go, I get, go, I get now. I see, I like, I go, I get, go, I get, go, I get, go, I get now. I see, I like, I go, I get. No one can hold me back. I see, I like, I go, I get. Go, I get, go, I get, go, I get now. Rising.
Hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're doing well on this fine Thursday evening. We're coming back for another live stream drawing session. And, well, you can see that I've already gotten started. And I just couldn't help myself. So if you remember, last week, I had said that we were going to kind of shift things from dragons. Let me see here. We worked on a dragon last week where I got some ideas of what this little dragon could look like. And we started off things with Feigl. And then last week we did Tuerto. And if you missed it, that was a really cool stream, working on these things together. I love the way he turned out. And so this week I said I was going to try to combine creatures rather than just sticking with the dragons. I still want to do in the mythological creatures, right? And this way, I mean... So anyway, in the community chat, if you're new around here, in the community chat on my YouTube page, I asked what kind of creatures should I try to merge? Like, I asked for different ideas, and I did get a couple. Achilles Jones was the first and said, what about a lion or a horse? And I thought that was cool. I was really going to go with the lion aspect. And then Jacob Ironside said, how about a tiger or a wolverine? And so I was kind of thinking of some kind of a winged creature. And then when Achilles Jones said lion, I was like, that would be cool. So what if I merged a lion and a bat together? So that's kind of what came from this. And then when I saw that Jacob said a tiger or Wolverine, I'm like, it would be so cool if I could put tiger stripes, I think, in the wings. What do you guys think? What do you think of the progress so far? Because again, we're kind of creating our own little world here with this big giant book. We've got a lot of pages to fill, and so I couldn't help myself. I just kind of kept going, and to be honest, my lion, he's pretty cool looking. He is, in a way, kind of reminding me of one of those hairless cats. Anybody else? Maybe he needs more hair in the face. I'm not totally sure, but I think he looks pretty cool. I am struggling a little bit with the body down here. I actually wanted him to have like a really short body, but I kind of ran out of space. But I think he looks pretty menacing. For the most part, I really like the way the face has turned out. And for the most part, I really, really like it. R33, am I reading this right? R33S3M says, I'm digging the lion. Excellent. Oh, thank you. So I figure we just kind of go along the way and see what happens. Yeah, if you're watching and hanging around, please be sure to hit the like button. And let's just kind of see where we can go from here. Like I said, I know I kind of, I got a lot accomplished already, and sorry that I didn't wait for you guys, and sorry that my camera keeps going in and out of focus. I don't know why. But I think we still have a lot of room to work around with this here. I just couldn't help it once. Excuse me. Once I got started, I was really just going to sketch out the body. And I was just going to sketch it out, and then I just kept going. Like, the sketch just turned into, just another sketch, and then another, and I just kind of kept building off of things. Kept going and going. It's Reese? Reese. Okay, your name. Thank you for letting me know, because that was quite a mouthful right there. So I figured we could work on some shading and stuff like that. I wish I knew what was going on with this. Let me back it up a little bit. Maybe that might help. So I don't really know what to do with these wings. I do have kind of an image in front of me just to kind of give me an idea of what to do. Because I've never really done bat wings before. I've done quite a few dragon wings. It can't be that much different, can it? Possibly. But how was everybody's day? How's everybody's week going? It's almost to the weekend. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. I'm doing good. Been busy. But in a good way. I've got some new stuff coming along the way. If you follow me on Instagram, you can kind of keep up with some of my in the process paintings. I am working on an oil painting of a very famous YouTuber that I can't wait to release to the masses. It's turning out so great to reveal. I'm learning a lot in this painting too about patience, perseverance, layering. Emily Kruger says, it's been a great week. I'm glad. I really am. I like it when people have good weeks. Hey, Kelly girl, how you doing? Was talking to her earlier today, talking about life. You could check out Kelly's YouTube channel. Stay-at-home mom life. What's that like when you're in the military and you're a stay-at-home mom? What's that like? You can find out on Kelly's channel. I was just recently, literally just got off the Rogue Attraction stream and then jumped on over here. We were talking about underrated 90s TV shows. So I didn't really pay attention to any of that kind of stuff growing up. So I didn't really know what was underrated. And I was trying to tell them, I'm like, I grew up in a third world country, so I don't know what was hip and happening at that time. So I listed Clarissa Explains It All. Did anybody ever watch that? Am I the only person? I thought that was a really cool show. But it was pretty cool. Melissa Joan Hart. Always, Kelly girl, you're one of my dearest friends. Kelly's one of the realest people you will ever meet. She is who she is, and that's all she can ever do, and she's not ashamed of it, and I love it. I love it. So I don't know what to do with these wings. The wings that I'm looking at here are kind of strange looking. All right, so this needs to kind of like, that's kind of strange the way they colored them and detailed them. So maybe, I don't know what kind of creature this would be. A bat lion combination. What in the world would that create? Like, what kind of name would that have? I don't know enough Latin to come up with something really cool. So he has this here, so that means that there would have to be another one over here somewhere, because it goes out here, and then I have this curve. Otherwise, it needs to go up. I like this idea of a curve, but I'd have to create. Let's see. I'd have to create another one here. So let's see if this looks good. Let's just see. But yeah. Today was an interesting day because I got a lot of stuff done, but at the same time, I couldn't get as much done as I would like to because my dogs, I had to watch them. And I mean, not that I don't watch them regularly, but like today was one of those days where they just needed a lot of love. And especially Nori. Nori needs a lot of love all the time. She's a sweetheart, but she also gets on my nerves sometimes. Bless her little heart. I've started saying that in the past couple of years. Living in the South kind of wears on you. She needed a lot of attention, a lot of love, but that's okay. But I was busy working on some new projects. I'll be dropping a new Etsy shop soon. So if you don't know, I have an Etsy shop right now where I sell some of my artwork. I do a lot of chibis. And I just recently uploaded some new merch to the Etsy shop. You can find some Harry Potter chibis that I've done. Hermione, Ron, and of course Harry and their little friends. And get you some posters if you like Star Wars, if you like Stargate, if you like The Mummy, all kinds of cool stuff over there. But I'm going to be starting a new Etsy shop too, and I'll be doing a reveal of what I'll be selling over there once I get enough inventory, but be on the lookout for that. I don't like this guy's chest. It's just really weird. I was trying to think of, like, dogs and cats, they have like these rib cages that are barrel shaped. And so it's like, and then they go narrow, kind of like, even though I really wanted him to have a small body, but now he just looks like some kind of, I don't know, Shakira dancer person. Like, look at these hips. My gosh. Calm down, sir. Calm down. I'm not that good with animal anatomy, and so the image that I have as a reference is a lion, and most of his chest is covered by his hair. So maybe that's just something I need to do. Hey, Miss Martin Muses. Hope you are doing well. You should check out her channel too. some really interesting theories, interesting thoughts, and viewpoints on all things that she feels like musing about during the day. From soccer to Once Upon a Time to Star Wars to history. Fascinating stuff. That's what the cool thing about YouTube is. You can talk about anything you want. Most of the time. Most of the time. Okay, well, I added some hair. I don't know if that will help. I'm not sure I like it, but we'll see. Hey, Zechariah 315. Hope you Kelly says those hips don't lie. Yeah, his don't. I mean, for real, he's got it going on. But I can't quite figure out because, like I said, I didn't really want him to have like a lion body. I really wanted to have more of a bat body, which those are short. So I kind of wanted to have like these big hulking arms that narrowed into kind of a mousy bat body. But I'm not sure how to do that. I need to look up some bats. Let me look at these things. Let me look at my references. Bat bodies. I don't know if I should type that in. It might, the internet's a fecal. It's a funky place. It's a fickle place. So you got to be careful when you type stuff in. Okay, this isn't interesting. Okay, all right, this little guy will work. So he's just got like. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can do here. And then his arm. Oh, he is creepy. This would really creepify my image here. Oh, I don't like this. Like, I like it, but I don't like it because it's like if I would see this in a dark alley somewhere, Tabitha would die, or she could only hope to die. Oh, this is unrefined, but my goodness, I don't like it. Give him a cricket body, almost. Oh my gosh. He would need to have some, like, thickish kind of legs. Because he needs to lift off. But let's see. They attach. Oh my gosh. Is that creepy? It's got the barrel chest. And then the back leg would come this way and down here. Nope, that's too thick. It's totally creepy. My gosh, I don't. Okay, well. So, on Instagram, if you are on Instagram, you'll see these reels that say like the last thing that you drew will be the thing that kills you. And I was thinking about doing that trend because I was working on this picture and I'm like, dear God, this would kill me. I could only hope for a heart attack, like for real. Heavens to Murgatroyd. So okay. That's, oh my gosh, that's fascinating. I think he needs like some hair that kind of like, things will look better when I color them. I was going to see if I could use Copic markers on this paper, but I don't know if I'll get to that tonight. Well, I'll clean this up later on, but I think that works out really well. Kelly says creepy. Yeah, it's creepy. I don't really have a lot of space to do the legs here, so let's see if we can finish this other wing. But yeah, they was saying this would be the thing that would kill you, your last drawing. And I'm like, it surely would. I still need to come up with a name for this creature, either his name or his species. What do you guys think? Does anybody know, like, some Latin, some Spanish. Like what kind of country? I know we're creating a world, but like in our own mythological lore, what kind of world, what kind of country do you think this would come from? Looks like something that might come from like, I don't know, Poland or the Czech Republic or something like that, I think. I don't know why that just they have some creepy lore out there, you know, places that are close to Romania and stuff like that. China. Yeah, you know, there's that could be an option. That could be an option for sure. I really like the way he's turning out. It's so funny that I'm like drawing these creepy characters, these creepy animals and things like that. You know, you notice I'm not really drawing cutesy things. I mean, Torto, you could say he's pretty cute, but he's still kind of menacing and still, you know, a dragon. But like I'm definitely not like into drawing daffodils and milk cows and things like that. Like we might have to see if we could do some kind of evil milk cow. I know Jacob Ironside said a wolverine. I'm not really familiar with what they look like, but maybe mixing a wolverine with a cow. Oh my word. Kelly says another name for a lion is Leo. This is true. So maybe a Leo, bat. Maybe, let me look up. Well, I'm thinking about it. I could look up and see. What is like the scientific name for bats? Maybe we can combine Leo and the scientific name for bats or something like that. Let's see, Chiropetra, which comes from Greek to mean hand wing. Interesting. Ooh, a hand wing. That sounds really cool. Chiropetra. What is the Latin? Let's see. Latin name for lions. Maybe it's Leo. Is Panthera leo. So I like the Chiropetra. Chiropetra. Let's play around with that for a little bit. I like that. All right. I'm gonna put some tears in these wings. Has anybody got any interesting plans for the weekend? I know. A lot of my followers, you know, we all follow the same people on Twitter and stuff like that, which you can follow me on Twitter at Dreaming Tabitha. We all kind of followed the same people, and so it's really exciting. This Saturday, Drunk 3PO, Jay is going to be dropping his book series that everybody's really looking forward to, the Achromatic series. It's a hard word. Achromatic. I can't remember, but anyway, Blue, the first book I think it is in a series called Blue. It looks fantastic. A book that will help kids realize that they have value in this world. That's something that a lot of kids need these days. Like, the kids are struggling, you know, the adults are failing them. They're not standing up for truth. They're not standing up for morality. And kids just don't know who they are anymore. You know, your parents are supposed to be the ones that guide you and tell you you are perfect the way that you are. And you know, and tell you how you can get better at things, but still being the person that God made you. And so kids need stuff like that. So it's awesome that somebody's creating literature for kids to look at and be like, you never know. You never know how God could use that and say and speak to somebody. Let's see here. I think I'm going to be working on the supplies for my new Etsy store this weekend, but I'm going to try to game a little bit. I haven't really done that in a while. And play a little ESO, or I've actually been wanting to go and play Dragon Age again for the first time in forever. Inquisition. But I was thinking of starting way at the beginning because I love Morrigan. If anybody plays those games, you know she's a really interesting, really awesome character, and you can all those games go together, and so you play the first one, and then you can have the information transfer to the second one. The second one transfers to the third one. I love it. So that's why I play those games all the time, over and over again, because it's always like a new story. But trying to upgrade my ESO character so I can try to keep up with my sister-in-law. She is just like, oh my gosh. She is a gamer girl, so she knows all the words, and I'm just like, here's my magic wand. Can I cast a spell? I never paid attention to all the stats and everything like that, but I probably should have. And so I'm just trying to catch up. It's been really beautiful outside lately too. It's been so nice. We're in a season of what I call false spring where I live, and been beautiful. It's really windy today, but I've been able to go outside and read, and that's so needed. So needed. I tend to get cabin fever around this time of year because I'm just ready to go outside. And I don't like his chest hair. Oops. I need to get a new boom arm. This one's kind of janky. It wiggles a lot. Plus, it kind of broke on me. I've had to jerry rig it. It works, but I need to. How do people do this? Like, it's just maybe like that. Yeah, just trying to maybe have a chill weekend. I'm going to be doing some more traveling this year. Some local areas, some places a little further out. And do that. I have a new video coming out soon of some travels that I did last year that I never got around to posting, and some new artwork as well. I'm a little bit behind. There's a lot going on. I'm a little bit behind on some of my art pieces, but don't worry, they're going to come out. They're going to come out. What do we think, guys? What do we think of this bat lion creature? Is he... Is he kind of scary? Is he kind of cool looking? Does he look like a lion/bat? Does he have any special powers that we should know about? Remember, we're trying to create this world together, so give me your thoughts. R2, hey, how are you? Kitty is spooky. He is, right? What do you think it is? Is it the ears? Is it the eyes? I think it's the body language too, to be honest. He only comes out at night. Yeah, I can see that. Most evil creatures. Okay, so all right, here it is. Most evil creatures, they do. They tend to come out at night. But what makes this guy special? What makes him different? If he only comes out at night, what would be the reason? Besides, this whole evil things lurk in the darkness, all this kind of stuff. There's got to be something special about him that he's not just, coming out at night. Maybe something else. What would make him only? Why does he only come out at night? It's a cat that can hang off of the ceiling. Oh my gosh, that's awful. It's fantastic. It's awful. Yeah. It is amazing when you just kind of reverse body parts. How awful how quickly it changes. Can't get these back legs. Yeah, one, but it's okay. Wow. He's really cool looking. Let me shift it so you can see it. It turned out better than I thought he would, to be honest. I can tell, though, that he's disproportionate. This side over here should be larger, excuse me, than this one, because this arm is coming forward. So if I was doing graphic design, this would need to be bigger. I could enlarge it by collecting all the layers, but see what I can do without having to destroy. D.D. Willingham, hey, hello, good to see you. I was following your streams early this week. Actually, I watch from time to time. I see you on during the morning or the afternoon, and kind of new to your channel though. And I just watch you talking about junk journals and things like that. Fantastic stuff. I don't even really know what all you do. It seems like you have such a wholesome community, and I'm like, let me watch this lady because I need to learn. I need to learn from her. She's doing something right. Kelly says he's a protector of the sky. He comes out at night to find a mate. Oh. I would imagine that he could pick up hippos and fly away with them. Gosh, do you know how big and how strong he would have to be able to carry a hippo? Now that is terrifying. So I saw you came by. I came over to follow back. Well, thank you. I hope you enjoy the streams. I don't always do creepy characters. If you'll watch my actual videos, I don't always do creepy characters. We're just kind of on a journey to fill up this book with a world of fascinating creatures. So right now we were doing some dragons and Archie's throwing out the big words. Let me see here. The fancy words. I don't know if I can pronounce this. El Murcielago Leon? My goodness. So he's a fancy creature is what he is. First time here, cool characters. Thank you. I like doing this with my subscribers. They, creating stuff. Like they give me pointers, they give me tips. So it's not really just my creation, but we're all making this together, gleaning from one another. You always draw creepy cryptos. You did that werewolf moose hybrid back in October. I did. Nefaris. He does kind of look like a moose, bear, crab claw thing. I don't know why. I don't gravitate to evil things. I don't know why though. In my personal life, but I don't know why when I draw, it's easier to draw scary things. Fuzzy camera. I'm sorry, Archie. My camera has been going in and out this evening. I don't know why. But he only comes out. He comes out to find a mate at night. He hangs on the ceilings. He carries hippos. All right. I like it. Is he mating with the hippo? I hope not. What other monstrosity would we create? Hey, it's the rogue attraction I was talking about you earlier. Talking 90s stuff. This is epic. Thank you. I really like the way this is turning out, and I'm just a little saddened that I gravitate to these creepy things. Okay. Here's the thing, guys. So R2 was saying carry a hippo. He would have to be like the size of a very large dragon in order to carry a hippo. Do we want him to be very large? Or do we want him to be kind of like a tiny monstrosity? Like the size of a would he be creepier if he were the size of like a cocker spaniel? Or do we like the idea of him being kind of the size of a lion itself, just with this massive wingspan and these crooked legs? Or do we think he should be very large? I think all of that. Drunk 3PO, what the freak is that? We are working on a name for this creature. Maybe he has a little creature that attaches itself to the wings when he flies, a little friend. Ooh. Go big or go home, says R2. Okay. I like R2 also said he needs a tail. What if, oh man, I don't know how I'm going to put this in here, but what if he doesn't have a tail, but he does have a creature that, like Dee Dee was saying, attaches itself to him that is his tail? Like what though? I feel like I'm drawing some kind of biblical revelation creature. Like if I give him like a scorpion tail, it's done, it's over. This is something that we'll see in the end times, right? It's right here. Okay, so a big guy. So we're thinking like bigger than a horse, bigger than a bison maybe, or about the size of a bison maybe. So if he's okay, so if he's like the size of a bison or a little bit bigger, what kind of creature could attach itself to him that would become a tail? Okay, hang on. Let's see. Let's see if we can take what other people have given us and hybrid it. Let me think of some tails. We've got like peacock feathers, scorpion tails. You have stingray barbs. Let's see. Of course, you got all kinds of bird tails. Elephant sized. Okay, fine. I will imagine he has a short, stubby tail like my dog Thumper. A lion tail? I feel like if he has a lion tail, it's a little too common. I wonder. Because he's already kind of a lion or a hairless cat with bat wings. And I'm trying to think of other creatures that have tails. Yeah, you have your elephants, you have giraffes. Let's see. We don't know what the freak is, but he looks. God help me. And then so, would he attach himself on the butt, or would he maybe attach himself on the chest? Would he attach himself? So a tail would have to come out here. So we'll just go ahead. A monkey tail. Something at the end. What if it's kind of like one of those avatar tails? Or well, they're not really tails; they're like the hair, but like it could be like a monkey tail or a lion tail, and that at the tip it's got something ridiculously like octopus tentacles or something. Would that be weird? Of course, it would be weird, but does that sound menacing? Let's see. Can't really draw his little friend because of the position that we're in. I could make some footnotes because I do that, you know. But I like the idea that he has a detachable tail that is essentially like a parasite. Oh, it's so gross. I hate it. That is a parasite that can detach and help him give him a tail, a whale tail. Oh my gosh. Tail whale, sorry, a whale tail. He'd be like a mermaid creature. A monkey tail would remind me of Wizard of Oz flying monkeys. Yeah, boy, this would be like Wizard of Oz on LSD or something, wouldn't it? So, okay, what if I? So I've got this. This is in the center. So it is a pre-hemp style, and I can play with it. I don't know. Words for saying monkey tail. Okay. I don't have to sleep tonight. How am I supposed to sleep knowing I made a monkey tail? Monkey tail? Do we want something coming out of the monkey tail? Some other creature? With a whale fishtail, he could go from flying to the ocean. Man, that would be. If Tabitha's drawings are scary when she's sober, I don't know what we can handle the art when she's happy. And we will never know. Okay, let me look at some fishtails. I want to know if I could. Springs at Mermaid Pool. And we've got, well, that would look too pretty, I think, if it had one of those, not koi fish, beta fish, is that what they're called? Of course, they do have the whale tail. What about like a lionfish? Not, I didn't even think about the fact that it's a lion in there, but like a lionfish, like they have the barbs, right? And they have poison. So it could be poisonous. Let's have a look. I mean, it's nothing extravagant. So lionfish is so tasty. Of course, Rogue is eating lionfish. Can't stay. Just wanted to stop by and say hi to your cool drawing. Dee Dee, thank you so much for stopping by. That really thrills my heart. And I'm sure that I will catch your streams. I'm doing my makeup and stuff like that in the morning. She does some fun stuff on her channel. You can check her out. She's an awesome community over there. Another artist, another creative person, always looking for more people in the community. And thank you so much for stopping by. Tabitha is a beautiful Bob Ross. Okay, so if I did a lion tail or lionfish tail, then I would have to change. It wouldn't be a monkey tail anymore unless I widened it, kind of like a mermaid tail. Or I just looked at my leftover lines. What if I did make it like the end of an octopus? Let's just go ahead and sketch this out. The end of like a octopus hand or whatever it's hand. I'll just kind of briefly sketch this out. But Otis Ottenberry, thank you so much for stopping by, for your wonderful compliments. I don't know. It doesn't make him look very ominous, does it? Let's see. And then if you would kind of just put little sucker things here. What do we think about this? What are our thoughts? I mean, it would look better if it had color on it. I mean, if I wanted to, I could kind of put some barbs to it. Let's just kind of see where that goes. Can always erase it if we don't like it. Thoughts? Let me know. It's kind of cool looking. I like the body language of it all. I don't know why my camera is blinking in and out, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do about that. Let me why it's having a hard time focusing. Is that better? A little bit better? I like that. I like how it flows. It looks like a foxtail. Yeah, but if I color it differently, it might. That's cool. Hey, little Spidey! Cool dragon lion. Thank you. He's supposed to be like a bat lion thing. His beard needs to be fire. Oh, oh, now we're including the elements. My goodness. Whew, that would be cool, man. If I, if I, in my free time, Otis, what I could do, I kind of like the idea of the drawing of this being hair, right? But if I ever get the free time and decided to draw this digitally, um, it would be really cool as fire. Fiery beard idea. Well, yes. But I do like the way this is going around. So maybe some kind of I can always play around with this more. This Thank you for your input, guys. Seriously, sometimes just need a little help from my friends. Um, so maybe it needs to like come out like this little maybe some details. Hope you're doing well, little Spidey. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the Harry Potter read with your dad. Wonder what book you guys are on. Was it Goblet of Fire last I heard, I think. I don't want it to be too thick with the lines because then it takes away the focus of the face. So we've got this bat lion creature with like cricket legs that has a parasitic tail that can detach itself, that has like an octopus tentacle at the end. It's a monkey tail with an octopus end and lionfish barbs. What in the world? I spilt a drink when you said my name on stream. Well, hopefully it wasn't spilled on something important. My goodness. So then, all right, hang on. Let me write that down in our field guide here. We still need to figure out what to name this guy. My spring break is coming up, says little Spidey. My parents are taking me to eat at Medieval Times. Have you been there? So cool. I have not been there. If it's anything like a Renaissance fair, though, it should be super fun. I hope you have a blast there. It sounds really fun. Okay. So maybe really quickly, I'm going to write on this other side our notes here. So it is we have a bat, lion, cat creature has a detachable so gross. I hate that so bad. Detachable parasitic tail, like a monkey with an octopus tentacle. Octopus tentacle and oops, that doesn't belong there. Wrong comma. Uh-oh. Punctuation police. Grammar Nazis. Okay. And lionfish barbs. Hey, memes of destruction! We are creating a horrifying creature. right now that we're trying to cut. Hey, Memes is a smart person, a man of intelligence and wherewithal. Memes, what in the world would you name this creature? Little Spidey says, yes, I'm enjoying reading Harry Potter with my dad. Excellent. Continue doing that. It's a fantastic story. So, Memes, just to catch you up on it, we have got a lion bat creature which kind of has like cricket legs, has a detachable parasitic tail that's a monkey tail that ends in an octopus tentacle that has lionfish barbs coming out of it. He wants to name it Fred. Now, I was looking at the scientific name for bats and lions, or like the Latin names for things, trying to come up with stuff. Panthera leo is the scientific name for a lion. And then for the bat, I really like the name for the bat. Scientific name for bat. I lost my tab. Bobby. We'll name him Bobby. He could be a Bobby. So the Chiropetra, the Panthera. How about? Hello, Julie Nyan. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Thank you for stopping by. We are creating this creature together, and we're trying to figure out what to name him. He's obviously a hybrid. Looks kind of like a chimera. Yeah, I thought so too, Memes. So I like the whole like Chiro part in the scientific name for bats. So I was like Chiro and maybe like Chiropanthera. Mixing the lion and the bat. This is a Chiropanthera. What do we think? Like, that would be his species name. Do we like kind of merging that together? Is that okay? R2 said I'd name him Carl. Chiropanthera. Carl, the Chiropanthera. I like that actually a lot. Guys, I really like Carl. Chiropanthera. All right. I'm going to whip out a color here. Let's see. I'm going to get a marker. What color marker? I'm going to get blue. Oops. Here we go. Let's see if I spell this correctly. Cairo. Carl it is. All right. We have the... I wish I could do this in a fancier font. That's right. We're doing it in ink, guys. We're making it so. All right. Cairo. Pen. Oops, make sure I spell that right. Let me look over here. Chiropanthera. Here we go. We have Carl. Oh, what's his little parasite's name? If it's a she, name her Bobby Sue. Well, maybe Dee Dee was saying he comes out at night to look for a mate. So if he ever finds his mate, her name can be Bobby Sue. What should we name the parasite on his back? And what would the parasite's name be? I think we should make the parasite genderless. Like, it's just kind of like one of those frogs that doesn't have any. So Georgie says he wants to name the parasite Tom. Guts? Should we name the parasite Guts? That's kind of cute because it's almost like Gus, but it's harsher. Guts. Oh, slave mater. I like merging guts and mater. Guts mater. Because it sounds formal and fancy that way. Oh, maybe mater could be his species and guts would be his name. I like that. We've got Carl and Guts. I like it. It's the main character from Berserk, Guts, but I like that. Like, maybe that's not his real name, but that's what Carl calls him. It's just easier to remember. Guts. I don't want to write the rest of that. I'm going to leave Carl here, but I'm going to write that in the field guide notes. We have... The parasite is genderless, named... It goes by the name Guts. I'm gonna do Guts with 2 T's. He can be fancy this way. I am left-handed. I am. Are you a fellow left-handed folk? Are you one of those unique and wonderful people in the world? One of the rare. Are you one of the minority there, Julie Nyan? You know, just a left-handed girl living in a right-handed world, trying to make my way downtown. Well, here we go, guys. I'm excited to color this. One day, I think have to go through and color the creatures like Tuerto. I would love to see him with like some greens because I was getting a lot of inspiration from like Aztec and Mayan culture. Get some greens, some yellows, maybe some reds in here, and then do Carl. In left-handed people, we are, you know, sometimes tell God, I'm like, of course you made me left-handed. Of course you made me a left-handed woman who's an artist. Of course. I am when I'm not using my right hand. Oh, Makini, yes. I know, he's left-handed too. He was on my channel not too long ago. If anybody didn't watch that stream, we did digital art versus painting, like traditional fine art, and that was fun. Doing Super Mario, you should check out that stream. And then my last one that I did, teaching YouTubers how to paint, I had my nerdy home on here, super fun. And we did a turtle. But Rolling Chairs, how are you? Yeah, look, this is Carl. This is Carl and Guts. So if you weren't here for the other story, this is Carl here. He's a bat, lion, cricket hybrid. And then Guts is this parasitic tail that detaches from time to time. And it's a monkey tail that ends in a octopus tentacle with lionfish barbs. He is a Chiropenthera. Thing is though, Otis, that I'm left-handed, but I predominantly do everything with my right hand. Legally speaking, I'm left-handed. So like if I draw, if I write, if I sign my name, anything that requires a lot of detail and precision, I do with my left hand. If I need strength, I use my right hand. So like I play my guitar right-handed. If I'm going to play baseball, if I'm going to play volleyball, I do everything with my right hand. If I'm going to, handle an axe or a chainsaw, use the right hand. Tabs, I wish I was ambidextrous. I just kind of had to learn to be that way. And I can't use left-handed scissors or scissors left-handed to save my life. I've got to use them right-handed. I can't figure out the angle. My mom told me growing up, she was like, I just couldn't. She's like, it was fine you being left-handed, but she's like, I had to draw the line somewhere. I couldn't teach you how to use scissors. Did you come up with Chiropenthera? I've never heard of that term. So, I like the way that you spell it, but Rolling Chairs, where were you about 10 minutes ago? I like the way you spelled that much better. I'm just teasing though, but so Chiropenthera is a combination of the scientific term for lion and bat. So scientific name for lion is Panthera leo. And for the scientific name for a bat is a Chiroptera. But I like that. Let's put this in little. Let me see here. Let's see how you spelled that. Right. We'll just say that the formal way to write this in this world is. Yeah, he's pretty cool looking guy. I will definitely have to try to digitally draw him one time and do as they were saying. Tabitha is not a blonde. She has never been a blonde, and Tabitha will never be a blonde. No offense to any blondes out there, but I might have a little ought against a little bit of rivalry with blonde-headed people. But no, Tabitha is brunette. Always has been, always will be. But not sure where that came from. Anyway, Yeah, I'm excited to color him too. So, dang, I'm a blondie. Hey, be who God made you to be, but grown up blonde people, I'm telling you. I can see my chat. Yeah, you can over here. Archie sees himself. But thank you guys so much for helping me create this creature and writing a little bit of a backstory. I'm sure that we'll revisit Carl and Guts in the future and maybe add to their story. Maybe we'll add to their diet plan, or maybe where they live. When we start creating this world and we start creating the actual land mass and stuff like that, which I'm sure we'll do eventually, we can maybe create um, the areas where they live. And so, Rolling Chairs, we don't have as much of a backstory for Carl as we did for Feigl and Torso, but what we have so far is just what he is. Maybe that's the whole point. Maybe he's like one of those rare creatures. He's like a platypus or a sloth, something that you don't find really out there. It's not very common. And platypus, they're very private individuals. Maybe it's like Bigfoot or like a night fury. They only come out so often. Very rare creature, but we were saying, oh, I forgot to write that down, that he comes out at night. Dee Dee had suggested that the only time that he comes out at night is when he's looking for a mate. A nocturnal creature, I guess. Comes out at night looking for a mate. So when Guts is attached to him, like, is this the relationship between Guts and Carl? Like, is it for Carl's health? Do we know, can Carl not survive without Guts? What do you think? Um, excuse me, maybe, because maybe Carl is a very rare creature, right? It's difficult for him to find a mate, very difficult. And so maybe Guts is kind of like a lifeline kind of thing. Maybe the Chiropanthera, if they don't find a mate within a certain span of time, they might die or their health diminishes, and so they acquire these parasitic creatures to prolong their longevity until they can find a mate. What do we think? Does that sound plausible? Does that sound like a pretty good idea between the relationship with Guts and Carl? Could be a person who turns out on full moons or something, kind of like a werewolf. He's a mystical creature, like the Loch Ness Monster, right? So some people think they've seen him. Other people think that they're kind of crazy for seeing that. But I kind of like that idea that Guts is basically, in a way, like he's a parasite, so he lives off of Carl, but in the same way, Carl needs him to exist until he can find a mate. Okay, I got. He looks like he eats berries. He might. That's fantastic. I like that. So he comes out. He only comes out at night when looking for a mate. However, he's such a rare creature. He is. I love it. It's not how you spell that word. Spelling was not necessary. I think it's a parasitic relationship. Guts sometimes questions why he latched on. It's true. I can imagine the conversations they must have. Maybe he latches onto like his neurosystem and they can actually communicate. What do you think? Is that too much? Should it just strictly be like a parasitic relationship, or should they be able to communicate? Thoughts? So, oh, let's see what communication, like an avatar, kind of means. It's a beautiful drawing. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let's see, guts. Let's see. What do you guys think of these kinds of streams where we create these creatures? Honestly, tell me, do you enjoy them? Do you like it? Do you want to do more of this? Um, do you know other people that do stuff like this? Or are we a unique group over here? That much is 2. I kind of feel like Carl is like an arrogant, sophisticated kind of person. Like he hates the fact, like he thinks he's something special, right? Going out finding Mrs. Carl. But since Mrs. Carl is being, aloof because she's out getting a career and whatnot, that he resents the fact that he has to have guts attached to him, but he knows he has to, otherwise he'll die. Could be that one relationship, like a horse or some other hairy animal, and a bird. Yeah, like the isn't it the rhinoceroses also have those little bird friends? The big animal provided protection from the other animals, and the bird kept insects off of the animal. These streams are awesome. Glad I missed it. No problem, Roy. I'm glad you were able to catch up with us here now. I mean, you're here at the really important part where we're discussing, the storyline for this character. Um, but Miss Carl is out on her career. Yeah, you don't know what she's doing. I mean, she's out there streaming, doing something. Guys, I absolutely love the story that we have created of Carl and Guts, and I absolutely love the names that we have chosen for these creatures. I cannot wait to uh, cannot wait to color this. I do love leaving the drawings like this because, again, this looks like a field guide, but adding just a hint of color here and there, we'll go back eventually and work on that. But overall, what do you think? Hit that like button if you think Carl, Chiroptera, and Guts. We have a, what did we say? Mothra, was that his species? Um, I think he's fantastic, and like I said, I love the story. I love doing this with you. I really do. It thrills me that we're creating this world together and getting to know all of you. And C4C says, "Nice, reminds me of those old cats." And so it's not a cat, no, but I understand those inside out cats, right? Yeah. So, but I'm looking forward to this again. So go if you have some ideas for other creatures to create and combine. I know Achilles Jones and Jacob Ironside, they already went to the community tab on my Facebook channel and suggested some other animals. So what creatures would you like us to combine next time? Throw me some ideas and I'll play around with it. I go live. I try to go live every Thursday around 8:30, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So next week we'll create something else, right? Maybe we'll make Mrs. Carl. I don't know. Yeah, absolutely. Throw me some ideas. Go to the community tab once this stream is done and throw me some suggestions. Throw me some wild creatures out there for real. And I would love to see that. Throw me some animals that have horns, antlers, pause, whatever the case might be. I would love to continue this story and create some brand new creatures here. So, but I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of the week, a really wonderful, wonderful weekend. And thank you for supporting the artist. If you want to look for other ways to support the artist, besides showing that love on the thumbs up button, you can see the links down in the description box below. But until next time, dreamers, have a great rest of the evening.